Hey, what's up everybody? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and the first review I want to do today is the DC Universe Classic Collect and Connect Antimonitor. He stands at about 9¼ inches tall, so he's decent size, not the biggest, but he's one of the coolest looking, I think. He's got the bright metallic blue paint and then the bright silver paint, some gold to contrast, and then he's got the purple cloth cape and just some nice details. So let's go ahead and start talking about him. As far as articulation goes, his head does rotate in there. Doesn't have any lateral, vertical, whatever. No front and back movement at all, so just the rotation. He does have an ab crunch, but it's just about useless. It doesn't move very much at all. Waist twist is there. Standard DC Universe Classics style shoulders with the bicep swivel built in. Single jointed elbow, just about 90 degrees, so that's good enough for me. There is a swivel built into the forearm, into this part here, and into the hand, but the forearm only has limited movement due to this thing, and then the hand has almost no movement due to the gauntlet. That's just the way it is. He has standard DC Universe Classic style hips, so full range of motion there, no complaints. They look pretty good. They're kind of well hidden too, just the way they did it. Even though the top part of the hip isn't metallic, you don't really notice it too much, so kind of well hidden. He's got the thigh swivel built in there. Single jointed knee, standard range of motion, about 90 degrees. He's got the standard ankle pivot and a little bit of an ankle rocker. So pretty nice overall. The details are done very well. Paint job's pretty spot on if you look at the face. He's got a little bit of a scratch on his eye there, but the eyes are painted really well. Great detail in there. Try to focus on that. I think it focused. The teeth are painted really well, or the mouth, whatever you want to call that. And then inside the mouth, hopefully we can get some light in there. You can kind of see that kind of void type of effect there. So that's done pretty well too. That's kind of cool. There's really not too many problems with the paint throughout. All the gold and silver and everything's pretty clean. All these rivets are silver. He's got a gold and a silver on each leg there, a little bit of gold down there. So he's got a good amount of contrast, and he's got these little rivets all over the place too. So that's a nice touch. They definitely didn't have to do that, but they did, and it looks really good. It makes the figure look nice. The striping, the metal plating, kind of like Colossus from X-Men, is done pretty well. And it's overall just a pretty impressive figure, I have to say. He does have a cloth cape, and you can take it apart and kind of rearrange it so to get it to hang right. The problem with this cloth cape is it doesn't have any wire in the frame at all. Now, if you look, you can see the stitching on there. It kind of leaves a gap here, so it would not be hard at all to insert some twist ties from like figure packaging or something, and that would give it just a little bit more shape and posability. But otherwise, it still looks pretty good. It doesn't look bad by any means. It's still solid. It doesn't look bad like most cloth things do. I actually kind of prefer it, even though it could be ironed probably to look a little nicer. I prefer it over a vinyl cape just because the vinyl will get in the way and weigh the figure down a lot more than the cloth does. So really, I don't really have too many complaints about that. I'll probably add the wire in it, and it'll be good to go. So there he is. There's the DC Universe Classics Collect and Connect Antimonitor. It's not without flaws, but there are very few, and it's a really, really nice display piece with the nice paint job on it. Looks great. Definitely a nice addition to the DC Universe Classics collection, and since it is the last Build-A-Figure that I needed, I'm very happy to have it, and I do recommend it just on its merits alone. I forgot to mention one little tiny complaint is this chest piece. Since it is soft vinyl, it's kind of got these dimples in here, but they're not too bad, and you don't notice them too much. I don't know why it's like that. I guess it's just from how they glued it. But what are you going to do? It's not going to be perfect. But like I said, the complaints aren't too many, and not too big of a problem either. So there he is, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more video reviews and hopefully some custom figures in the near future. We have 3 or 4 of them on the bench right now, so hopefully they'll get done. We'll see. Been too busy. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for that, and in the meantime, keep collecting.